Welcome to the Art Elevator. This is your co host, Larissa Wild,
With Sarah Rita.
and this is a special little segment that we're going to be running each week for a little while about tapping into your own creativity. So, when you go to something social, and usually one of the first questions people ask you is, "What do you do for work?" I'd like to challenge you this week to see where you can insert the question, "What do you do for play?"
Yes. Yes. What is your identity outside of your profession? What are you passionate about? And you're not allowed to say your job.
Yeah, it's like a game. So the question is, even though you might want to ask, "Oh, so what do you do for work?" Or even some other kind of standard question, see if you can flip that dialogue and say, "What do you do for play?" And it'd be so interesting to, like, one, to see, is that a safe question? Do people feel safe being asked that? Because I think it's a very valid question. And I think, according to the National Geographic, this article I read recently, it said that there's a global deficit of adult play. And I'm going to look further into this, but it was talking about how studies have shown that play can be just as important as sleep and rest. And so, when we're tapping into our creativity, it is something that we want to come from a sense of playfulness. There can be a more serious side to creativity as well, but this playfulness in terms of exploration, this playfulness in terms of, let's just not have the same dialogues, even. Let's have different dialogues. Let's talk about different things. I mean, one reason why I am not an introvert, but I don't love big social gatherings, is because I hate small talk. And sorry for anyone out there that we've had small talk with, but if to ask more interesting questions, there's the opportunity to have creative conversation. So this week, the prompt is to have more creative conversations out there. And you could pick your own prompt because, of course, we're not dictating what you should say, but just food for thought. Try having a conversation where you do ask a question that essentially asks somebody, how do they play? What's their creative outlet? What's their modus operandus when it comes to having fun? And see where those dialogues take you.
Yeah. And it's a way to connect with people on a deeper level. I found by openly identifying as a creative person, it's created opportunities to hear about the creativity of other people I meet where I had no idea about how they played or something that they were passionate about, which may not be how they work, what they do for a living, but it's a way to connect with a more full version of someone's identity, which is always a good thing.
Definitely, definitely. So this week, go out there, see how many times you can turn a conversation into one about play, creativity, or anything that falls within those topics. Thanks for joining us again today on the Art Elevator podcast. If you'd like to hear about new things that Sarah, Rita, and I are doing that are tapping into creativity for everybody out there, you can just email art, at larissawild.com, LARISSAWILD.com, and we will keep you updated on everything fun and creative that we have going on.